こんにちは、すみれです。
こんにちは、Ryan です。
はい。Today, we talk about how to improve English.
How people can improve English ability.
はい。何
What do you mean, what are you doing?
I don't know. いつも私たちはいつも話してるんですけど、英語を教えてるんですね。それで、私たちがすごくいつも大切にしてることなんですけど、どうやったら英語力が伸びるかっていうね、問い合わせとかをね、よくいただくので、それについてちょっと大切なことをお話ししてみようかなと思います。はい。
Hi, what?
Can you explain how to improve English?
Well, practicing, listening to...
Okay.
What is funny?
Yeah.
Practicing,
Yeah.
listening to English, speaking English, developing confidence to being okay with making mistakes, because that's all right. But mostly people need to, not mostly, but people need to change their mindset a little bit on how they learn a language. A lot of people seem to have this idea that they need to be perfect. And when they're not perfect or they make a mistake, they tend to say, I'm no good, or this place is no good, and they can bounce around to different schools. It's more of a personal issue than it is a school issue. You need to believe that you can do something. You need to acknowledge the fact that you're able to speak English. You just need to do it. And everybody is shy and nervous when they first start using a second language. It's okay to feel that way. But you can't give up. You have to push through being nervous and shy. And the more that you do practice speaking with somebody, the more comfortable you'll be and the less scary and nervous you'll be.
Yeah, that's true. I explained it in Japanese. そうですね。なんか多くの方が他の学校に行ったらできるようになるんじゃないかとか、こういうスキルを身につけたらできるんじゃないか。例えばその単語をもっと身につけたらとか、文法をもっと身につけたらとか、もちろんそれ基礎が絶対できてないといけないっていうのはあるので、それも正解なんですけど、そこに答えがあるって思ってる方がすごく多くって、でも実は考え方の部分が結構大きく左右すると思うんですね、結果に。で、そうだから今言ったように、失敗してもいいからとにかく頑張ってちょっと使うとか練習するっていうことでどんどん伸びていくっていうのがあるので、どうやったらいいですかとか、何の勉強したらいいですかとかよく聞かれるんですけど、そもそものその考え方を変えていくっていうのも結構大事なポイントだったりします。はい。
Do you have another question? I said what I said. So what do you want? What do you want now?
Did I finish?
I don't know. Do you have any other questions?
Me?
Or is there anything else you want me to talk about?
I don't know.
The only other advice not the only, but another advice would be don't be afraid to say, I don't understand. If someone is speaking too quickly or they're using words you don't know, hold up your hand and say, wait a minute, I don't understand what you're saying, or I'm sorry, but you're speaking too fast. Can you say more slowly? Communicate with your teacher so that they know how to help you. Otherwise, they're just going to assume that you understood the first time, and then you get lost. You can kind of feel overwhelmed. The only other one, ask questions. Why do you use this word instead of that word? Or how can I say it in different ways? Or what is the best way? Ask questions. you'll learn more vocabulary and you'll gain more understanding why the language works the way it does, why we say the things the way we say them, that sort of thing. I know it sounds very basic, but a lot of students are afraid to do that. So just get comfortable talking with your teacher. And try and practice a little bit of small talk with your teacher. Just get used to the back and forth and kind of free thinking, simple sentences, just to build the confidence of speaking English. Especially in a class, because the teacher isn't going to judge you. They're not going to make fun of you or get offended. They're going to help you and correct mistakes, but correction is not a bad thing. That's just how we learn. That's how you build your skills. So don't be afraid of your English class or your English teacher. Don't be afraid to be active. Take an active role in that class. That's what it's there for. That's what teachers are there for, to help you learn the skills so you can achieve whatever it is your goal is.
Yeah.
Okay.
In Japan, I think we are a bit like scared to ask to someone. Like I don't understand, it's. I think a lot of people feel that it's scary thing, or like I think they're thinking, what if the teacher thinks something, or whatever reason, they're scared to ask because we don't have that kind of
relationship with Japanese teachers?
Yeah, like experience, or like we normally, I think at the school when we were young, like we can ask to the teacher, but we don't. Like normally we just listening the teacher's lecture or whatever thing, then just like put, on the notebook or
memorize what they write
down or
something.
Then that's all. So we don't ask why or whatever, like I don't understand, or I never say like to the teacher I teacher I don't understand, or I never say that whole in my life. But when I went Australia or Canada and studied there, like a lot of students like from Brazil or wherever other countries, European people, they always ask why this happened, or I don't understand why they say that. Yeah.
So I think in most Western cultures, teaching is an interaction with the students. The teacher gives you information, then they want to check to make sure you understand. And if students don't understand or they have questions, then you're encouraged to ask those questions.
That is normal for the kids.
Yeah, that's normal.
At school.
Yeah. I mean, one of the rules in school in America is raise your hand if you have a question. That's the first, so kids don't just shout out the questions. So the teacher will regularly say, does anybody have a question? And you raise your hand and she'll go around to different students and what's your question? And then they will answer.
Yeah, but I think in Japan, even we want to ask something, most of the time no one say anything.
Well, I think Japanese people don't want to stand out, right? That's a big thing. You don't want to be the only one who doesn't understand, because that can feel embarrassing. But we're not little kids anymore, right? So we're taking charge of our own lives. We're making this decision to learn something because we have a goal. So it is our responsibility as a student to take advantage as much as possible of the opportunity to ask questions and to clarify things that we don't understand. So if you don't ask questions, or if you don't tell the teacher, I don't understand this, they can't help you further. They can't read your mind. They're just going to move on to the next thing. So we're here to help you. We're here to guide you to learning English because you want to do something. You have some goal, and English is a part of it. Or even if it's just a hobby, you want to advance. People, even in hobbies, they want to get better at what they're doing. So if you're going to do that, you need to sort of commit to some level of learning this language. And that includes asking questions and telling the teachers, I don't understand, can you explain this again? And that way that, teachers know where to focus. Maybe they need to speak slower or use simpler words at your level. It depends. But that way they can better tailor lessons in the future for you. Okay, so communication's a two-way street. Don't just write down what the teacher says and then you're lost and you don't know what they're talking about, because staring at the words later is not going to magically make understanding happen. Asking questions will bring understanding. Okay, so just even if you feel like your English isn't any good, that does not mean it can't get better. Everybody has the ability to get better. It takes time, it takes commitment, and it takes communication. Okay, so don't be afraid of that communication. That would be my big advice for today. That's my big advice, is don't be afraid to say, I don't understand.
はい。そうですね。なんか結構やっぱり生徒さんでも聞く勇気がないっていうか、分からなくてもやっぱそのまま進んじゃうっていう方多いんですよね。で、後からどうでしたかっていうと全然分からなかったって言って終わってしまうこととかあるので、すごいやっぱりもったいないなというか、聞くことが大事かなっていう、もうそもそも全部が分かんないとかなるとは思うんですけど、やっぱり聞くって大事かなっていうのを思いますね。ちょっと勇気を出して、はい。
Okay. 終わった？
はい。
Well, thank you for watching our video. I hope this was helpful. As always, please, if you can, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. We would love to hear your comments. And we will see you again in the next video.
Bye.
Bye-bye.